Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another fall decorate with me video, and we will be decorating my kitchen as well as my family room. This is a brand new kitchen for me to decorate. It actually has almost no decor whatsoever. There's just a few things on my island. It is not completely done yet. There's still a door missing and some trim needs to be put on, but I could not put it off any longer. I really wanted to get this video out to you guys so you can check out my kitchen fall decor. And then we're going to also decorate a family room, and if you've been around for a while, you will notice that it's a little different and there's just not a lot of decorating areas in the room, so that is why I have combined the two together. I also want to mention that this video is part of a HOP collaboration that is hosted by Nicole Northgarden from Nicole Home and Garden. Nicole Northgarden Home and Garden. I will have her channel linked down below, as well as the channel for you to hop on next to check out what they're decorating for fall. So we're here to bring you tons of fall decorating ideas. So I'm going to stop talking and we're going to get started. I'm going to do a little light cleaning first, and then we're going to get decorating. So I'm going to start off by clearing this island, and I'm going to wipe it completely down, top and bottom. This is the first time that I'm actually showing my kitchen, simply because there's still a door missing and I wasn't ready to share the full kitchen reveal until it was completely done. We have just finished backsplash last week and installed the hood, the fan. So it's finally starting to feel a little bit more complete. They were supposed to install the last door. I actually have the door, had it for a while, but the first time they couldn't find the door. Then they brought the door, but realized there were no hinges. Then they brought the hinges, but brought the wrong hinges. So it was soon, I'm hoping soon, and then I'll go do a full kitchen reveal where I'll share how I organized it and all the different things that are in it and what I splurged, what I saved on, and all that kind of stuff, and go over all the materials that we used in the kitchen and stuff like that. But right now I'm going to make it fun and decorate it for fall, because I've been living with a bland kitchen for since the kitchen was installed in July, so this is how long the process has been. And then but before that I didn't have a kitchen since May, and so I am excited to finally be able to add some decorating touches to the kitchen. As I showed you just a minute ago, I am using method cleaners. I am using everyday granite cleaner for my countertop. It is not granite, it is quartz. And then I'm also using method wood cleaner, not the polish, but the cleaner to clean my island, since it is wood.
Someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said you love for me.
So I also have a seating area on this side, and we had bought stools that don't have a back to fit underneath, so they're nicely tucked away. If my memory serves me right, I'm pretty sure that the last time I participated in this hop, I also shared, I think it was a spring kitchen decorate with me, which was still my old kitchen. So I will see if I find that video, and I will link it at the end and in the description box, so that way you can see what my old kitchen looked like. It looked totally different than this one.
Something you would never do. Here we are in the car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah. Don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave
I'm not going to be cleaning the appliances because they weren't too bad. I just wiped down the dishwasher because it had some marks on it, but my fridge and the rest of it was still looking pretty good, and I had to cook dinner that night anyways, and I like to clean my stove at the end of the day just so that way it's nice and clean for the next day. So right now it was clean because this was being done in the morning. It's going to be really different to be decorating this coffee bar area that I have now, because if you've been around for a while, you know my old coffee station was in my dining room, formal dining room. It was much bigger and I was able to add a lot of stuff to it, whereas this is quite tiny, but we will make it work and we will make it look spectacular.
Let's be honest for a second. Yeah, you're being over your head, babe.
So I'm going to start off by adding a little bit of decor onto my island. I'm going to go with the tray as usual. I actually haven't decorated with the tray since I think it was probably winter decor. So I'm back at it again because I just like to group things and create little vignettes. So I was going to use my bigger cloche, but it did not fit onto this tray, so I went and I grabbed my smaller one. And then I'm going to add this candle. I got this candle at HomeSense, and the cloche I thrifted. The vase was a gift from my mother-in-law when me and her son first moved in together, which was many years ago. I did upcycle it. I think it was last year or the year before, just so it fits my current style a little bit better. And the greenery is from Dollarama. They're just really nice burgundy maple leaves, and I really like the fall vibes that it gives. Now for the cloche, I did play around with different pumpkins. I was gonna do just white ones. Then I thought, there's too much white, so I went ahead and got some orange pumpkins. But at the end, because I had forgotten that I had purchased at Dollar Tree some of their dark brown and light brown leather pumpkins, mini pumpkins. So I went and I got those, and I actually put those in here, and I really like the way they looked, but I did add a couple white ones in there just to break up all the brown that's happening in there, and I'm really happy with the way that turned out.
Make you feel the way you feel when I hold you. I think I said enough. You said you love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car. Let me see who you are, who you really are. Yeah, don't need you here to say you're sorry, 'cause if you're gonna leave me, then just do.
Now I'm going to move on to the coffee station. Now we like to use syrups, especially during fall and Christmas season, just to make some mocha coffee or some pumpkin spice lattes. And I have been searching for some bottles to put the syrups in that are pretty. I haven't been able to find any that aren't like super expensive, but if you know of any that I could use that you know of, please leave me down a comment where I can go and have a look at them. So for now, I'm just keeping them in a drawer.
Take it slow, don't be gentle. No, I just gotta know if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
So the little piece of wood that I have in this corner is actually part of a charcuterie board, and then I just added some ceramic pumpkin that would be good to hold sugar if you use sugar for your coffee. It has a lid, and that came from Dollar Tree, and my little Mickey pumpkin mug came from Aulani, our recent trip to Hawaii. And the sign I just DIY'd. Now the spoons that I'm using in there are kind of like a fancy cutlery, or I got it as a wedding present from my aunt, and I thought I could use them because they are they have a gold border on them. And these little ceramic vases I purchased actually in springtime because I knew I wanted to use them over here on the shelf. And then I'm just going to fill them up with some DIY signs and some other pumpkins. In this corner, I'm going to be keeping my big stand mixer, and I wanted to add a little bit of color, so I'm just adding a kitchen rag in it. I do apologize for showing you my back here. I do have a hard time fitting a camera in an angle that would show what I'm doing in here, but here it is. You can see what it looks like at the end. I'm also going to add a ceramic pumpkin in here and some signs. I just wanted to add, like I said, a little bit of color into this corner. I am still trying to figure out ways to decorate my kitchen and what works, what doesn't. So this is going to be a process, and one day I'm sure I'll figure it out. Over in this corner, I am using this wooden cake stand that I picked up recently at Bouclair. I specifically picked it up for this corner because I thought it would be a great punch of color in this corner and added another softness to all the hard surfaces that are in here. I really wanted to use these yellow branches or orange branches. I have been trying to find a place to use them in the house, and I can't seem to find the right spot. I wasn't all that crazy with the way they looked in here, so I tried switching out the vase, but that didn't do it for me either. So then I decided to maybe go out into the garden and get some greenery that's still kind of alive in the garden. And I did pick up, ended up trimming some more of the hydrangeas because they were still looking pretty good. And then I filled up the black vase with some water, and I added the hydrangeas to it. And this gave it a really nice color addition in that corner.
Not aware we're troublemakers. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being givers, only takers.
Then I added some of the dollar store burlap pumpkins just to add the extra softness into this corner.
Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you?
So here is what my kitchen looks like. Very simple, but lots of fall touches, and I absolutely love it. I might tweak a couple areas still by the end of the season, but for now this is looking pretty much what I imagined it to look like. And now it's time to move into my family room. It is a bit messy, so it does need some tidying and dusting. So this is what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be decorating it as I am cleaning each area.
Sometimes we yell when we're sad, and sometimes we laugh when we're afraid. Sometimes we smile when we're mad, and some lines we wished we'd never said. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Roll it over your head, try to listen instead, won't you?
I have added some garland to the bottom of the TV. My husband really doesn't want too much stuff on this mantle, so it doesn't prevent the view of the TV or to switch the channel or anything like that, but I still wanted to add a touch of color in there. And I have been loving using these fairy lights that I have gotten. I will link them down below if you want to check them out. I have been using them in my lantern. I have been using them outside, all sorts of stuff. And I just think they add a touch of whimsical feeling to the decor.
Don't get over your head, you're like everyone else, aren't you?
Over in this corner, I have decided to add my stacked pumpkins. I have picked this up several years ago at a grocery store, and then I'm going to add my Harvest Mickey and Minnie around it. I just think this makes the corner look so cute, and it really represents who I am, or I should say what I love.
Shut your mouth. You're so moody, you're such a fighter. Try to open up your mind.
The vase that I was using over on my island was full of Kleenex and some paper just to raise up for the branches, and I took those out and placed them on the couch here. And then my dog came and took all the Kleenex and all the papers and took them all over the family room. So on top of all the other cleaning, I had to tidy that up. And they also took apart a stuffing out of a toy snake, so I had all that fluff everywhere. So now I tidied everything up, and I'm going to style my coffee table. I am loving all the fall stems that I have. They all have come from Dollarama. I have purchased them over several years, and this year for some reason I'm really enjoying using them in my decor. And if you've been here for a while, this coffee table might look familiar to you. I have actually just recently upcycled it. I loved my other coffee table, but with the new couches that aren't here yet, they're supposed to be coming by the end of September. This color or this version of this coffee table will look better, whereas the gray and white, I don't think it would have looked as good. I still have to either redo these side tables or just buy, I was thinking maybe a tall round one to put in this corner and maybe paint it black or something like that. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so if you want to see that the coffee table makeover, make sure you head on over to my DIY channel. I shared that there a while ago. So that finishes it up, and I just love the view from my kitchen into the family room. I think it's got the right amount of fall feel and with the minimal decor. It is kind of what I've been going for this season, just to keep it a little bit simpler. Well, I hope you had enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and make sure that notification bell is on. And as always, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up if you had enjoyed this video, shared with a friend or two, and also don't forget to head on over to my description box where you will find Nicole Northgarden's channel, link to her channel, as well as a link to another video that's in the hop next. So make sure you go check that out. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for watching.